Hey guys, have you been enjoying watching the Tokyo Olympics? Me too. Have you made some Japanese recipes to celebrate? If not, it's not too late. We're going to make an Americanized bento box with ingredients that are easy to find at the grocery store. So first I'm going to make some rice. I'm going to put in a cup of rice. This is not your regular long grain rice. Neither is it Japanese rice. It's just medium grain rice. Right side up. Medium grain rice. This works pretty good for sticking together, which is what you want for a Japanese recipe. I'm going to put in 2 cups of water, and then I'm going to add some flavors. I'm putting in about 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar. I'm just using easy to find apple cider vinegar. If you have rice wine vinegar or something fancy like that, time to use it. Otherwise, regular vinegar. I'll put in some sugar, about 1.5 tablespoons of that, and about 1 teaspoon of salt. It's a little saltier than I normally make rice, but that's the flavor we're going for. So that sweet, sour, salty, yum, yum, yum. I'm going to cook this like I normally cook rice. I'm going to bring it to a boil, put a lid on it, and simmer it over a very low heat for 20 minutes. And then I'll be back. While our rice is cooling off, we're going to make some little octopuses. Octopi, you know. Alright, I'm going to use hot dogs. So cut your hot dogs in half. Okay, so this end of your hot dog is going to be the octopus's head. So this has to be his legs. So we're going to have to cut 8 legs. So we'll cut almost up to his head, like that. And you need to see it. So there we go. Cutting about there on the hot dog. And then I'll turn it and cut again. And hot dogs are kind of wiggly, so it's a little tricky to get a straight cut. Alright, I'm losing track of how many legs I have. Hopefully my octopus will be correct. Alright, doesn't look quite like an octopus yet. He looks like a tiny broom. He's not supposed to look like a tiny broom. You have to cook him next. And then he will come alive, unlike a real octopus, which is not much alive after you cook it. So we're going to get a pot of water. We're going to dunk our little octopuses in there and simmer them for, 5 minutes or so. And then we will take a look at them. Okay, now we got some stuff to work with here. This rice is cooled off enough that I can sort of handle it. So if you don't like getting your hands really sticky, you can use a plastic bag over your hand. Get a little bit of rice in there. Kind of squish it up into a little ball. And then you can sort of pop it out. It's a nice ball shape. These rice balls are pretty popular for a bento box. A lot easier to make than sushi, but you kind of get a lot of the same flavors with it. We're going to arrange them. We can have, if you have a box like this that's divided, that's pretty cool. But if all you have is like a plain rectangle Tupperware, that's going to work too. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to start out by putting a little bit of lettuce in the bottom here to land my rice ball on. Make another rice ball. If you want to get a little messy, I get a bowl full of cold water and I dip my fingers in it, and then I can squish the rice with my fingers, and it kind of sort of doesn't stick. I'm not saying like a complete no stick situation, but it's workable. It's kind of fun to do too. Get some more lettuce. Put in another rice ball. There we go. Alright, then little octopus dude is going in. Put in a couple. Now, octopuses need eyes, don't they? So I'm going to make the eyes out of nori, which is a type of seaweed. Now, this is not an absolute necessity to making an American style bento because it's a little tricky to find in every grocery store. But if you do find it, it's the perfect thing for making eyes because it comes in big sheets. I literally used my hole puncher to make eyes. Here's a little strip that I've been punching eyes out of. Now, they're kind of delicate. It's like tissue paper, but they tend to stick to things that are sort of damp, like a hot dog. So I can just put some little eyes on him. And he looks slightly more alive, but a little bit like he will eat you. I'm a little scared of that. Maybe I want to put eyes on my rice ball. Let's see. Is he cute? Kind of looks like a cute little ghost. Sort of turned it into a little bit of a Halloween bento box. Now, you can get quite fussy with your cuteness level. Panda Bear turned out kind of cute, didn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. But if you don't have any nori, you can still make a face. You can use pieces of black olive or a little bit of mustard or ketchup on a toothpick. Go to town, look amongst your condiments and see what you've got. I still got some empty corners here. Put in some cherries, a few pea pods in here. We're gonna fill it up and make it look appetizing and exciting, but also nutritious. How about some carrot flowers? These are very simple to make. I just cut slices and then cut notches in them. I think they turned out kind of cute. Stick a few of those around in there. And then I think we'll make an apple bunny. All right. You just need, to make one apple bunny, you just need 1/4 of an apple. And we're gonna cut a V on one end, just through the skin a little bit. Now I'm gonna peel the apple bunny right at the back here. Ooh, yeah, this is a little too wide for the knife I'm using. I'm gonna get a skinnier piece of apple. Okay, the skinny piece of apple will have success. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a V in the back, like that, and then I'm gonna peel that end right up to the top of my V with one swipe of my knife, which is what I couldn't do on the wide piece. And then that little triangle comes out, and this sort of suggests a rabbit. You can see his little ears stick up. On this one, we're going to imagine a face. I suppose I could put some little nori eyes on there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick him in the box. He looks super cute. Can we see all the elements in there? Looks super cute. We have hot dog octopus, we have rice balls, we've got some pea pods and cherries. You could use whatever you want. Some cherry tomatoes, some little slices of peppers or cucumbers. We've got an apple bunny, super cute Japanese style, American style snack to go watch the Tokyo Olympics with. And I can't wait to see you guys at the library.